I remember my foundations almost the first day like if it was yesterday. The first day was the closest to death I ever felt in my life, but yet the most wonderful experience ever. It was a 5.5 minute workout. I went home and passed out for 3 hours, and I woke up and I told my wife I'm going back tomorrow. She says, "You're crazy." So it was the toughest thing physically and mentally that I ever had gone through in my life, but it was the most rewarding almost immediately because I felt better. I was sore for days. It seemed like weeks, like the soreness was never going to go away. But little by little, I got over it. I feel the best I've ever felt in my life. I'm 36 years old. I've never felt more fit, stronger, mentally, physically. I still get sore from time to time during my workouts, which means I'm being challenged. But my recovery time seems almost 1 day.
The first week was really integral to me because I got some one-on-one training to learn the proper technique and form, which I never realized was a requirement to do some proper strength training. And as I started developing during my CrossFit courses that first and second week, like everything new, it was painful. There was some days of soreness, but you knew that you felt accomplished by the end. So that soreness was from a good place. I think in the beginning there's always that sense of, do I want to go back? Is it worth it? This is too much pain. But since it's a positive pain, now at the point where I'm at, recovery is okay. And it actually feels good to feel sore because you know that something great is going to develop.
My foundation the first week, it was really mind-boggling. I mean, it shook me up because coming in from the gym, being an athlete all my life, foundation, the best way I can describe it is like concrete. It truly cemented everything I knew. It really exposed everything I didn't know and started to build from that. And so it just made me stronger. It was tough, brutal, because you're thinking about form and technique, whereas at the gym you lift 300 pounds and you think you've conquered the world, and it's completely the opposite. So, and then the second week was still hard, but it was just so encouraging to know that, wow, I'm actually getting stronger. You can feel the difference, and aside from the technique and the one-on-one coaching, it's really great. Yeah, my recovery time did, it progressed every time. I mean, I still get sore, which means I'm working, which means that I'm being challenged. But with every session, I felt stronger, and I felt different, and I felt more confident towards the next technique and the next exercise. So it really instilled a lot of core values in me that I didn't have before.
Well, what I wanted to do is I wanted to jump in with both feet and start training every day, and Coach Carlos definitely told me not to do that. We learned the movements bit by bit, carefully, with clear explanation on all the movement so that we would have proper form. That was really important. And I started out slow, a couple times a week. As I built up my strength, I was able to, do a little bit more. But the first little bit, I felt like I couldn't even finish some of those workouts. I was like, everybody's done and I'm still sitting here working. It was really hard at first, but then it started getting easier, and I just have to keep challenging myself. Oh, it's so important. I wouldn't have known what to do. I wouldn't have known the first thing about any of the lifting or even simple movements like the squat. I had no idea how to do it until I actually learned how. It's so important to learn how to do it properly. Oh, there's nothing to worry about. They're going to learn everything they need to know. It's step by step. And it builds your confidence. As you learn each move and you're able to do it, you do more and more, and there's nothing to be scared of, there's nothing to be nervous about.
First week, my body was talking to me. And the thing with me is that, especially CrossFit, I saw it so exciting, something I've never seen before, and I just wanted to do it 4 or 5 times a week, 6 times a week. I was ready. And Coach Carlos sat me down and said, listen, you gotta ease into it. Start off with 2 to 3 days a week, and then eventually you'll grow stronger and you'll be able to do it every day. And he's right. He was right, absolutely. 3 days a week was amazing, and now I'm pretty much doing it every day, and it's changed my life. Foundations is definitely, it's definitely a workout, to say the least. You learn new things. As far as me, I was really apprehensive to doing weightlifting. I wasn't a big fan of it growing up, even in high school. Even running, I like body movements, and Foundations taught me the basics of CrossFit, because as it says, CrossFit is mixing all these types of fitness, and you got to know where to start. It was super effective. I learned some of the basic movements. As Ellie, for example, was saying, the squat. I didn't know how to squat properly. All I was doing was just doing push-ups and pull-ups at home. And when you come here, it's it's definitely a wake-up call. A lot of things you do here, you don't do anywhere else, and it's definitely, the foundation class is awesome and helping you start your CrossFit career. Personally, for me, the nutrition was everything. I came in here weighing 180 pounds, not eating right, and with the nutrition portions I learned here, I learned how to eat correctly. I lost 40 pounds in the process. I felt amazing, and it all starts with what you eat, I believe, and that's what I learned here.